people who love each other and know each other, what they have to do to come together to survive. And then also come to it like, what if this really happens to us? Like scientists say. I think everybody should go, let's watch this movie together because we should be prepared. Like, what if this and this, I feel like sets the tone. It gets us, you know.
Okay. Hi, Erica. How you doing today?
Good. Did you like the movie?
I like it. But you guys did. Okay, no spoilers here, but I don't want to
Okay.
spoil, but you did not run too much, right?
I mean, yes and no, technically.
Technically, but
Technically. I definitely will say this. You know, we did what we had to do to survive throughout
I
this whole movie.
I know. But what attracted you to this script and the role of Donnie?
I just love the friendship. You know, I loved in the script how when I first picked it up, I felt like I was going on a girls' trip, and obviously the ride or die friendship the girls have together. But just how the script takes you from girls' trip out of nowhere, now you're in a cabin and aliens, and then there you go. You're like on this nonstop roller coaster. And more importantly, just the story of everyone involved and all the connections with Annie and Marcus's characters, and even us with the girls and the friendship. I feel like the storyline throughout this thriller is what really was just like, I have to do this. This is a must.
Yeah, we start watching like it's gonna be a girls' trip, so much fun, but
Yeah.
ended up going to another route, and I like that. And also, I want to ask you for like, what is for you is a perfect girls' trip? Not
Ooh,
like that,
I
no
I would
aliens,
not
right?
go to a cabin. I feel like those type of locations always like in the movies, there's a reason why it ends up something scary. So I would definitely for me, take me on an island, give me a mojito, and let's just lay in the sun. Like to me, that's the perfect girls trip. I all that other like going to a cabin, let's gamble on our life. No.
Oh no,
I'm not
the
I'm
same for me. The same for me. That's why I don't like
not-
camping. I was like, it's so scary in the middle of the woods, and I was like, it's crazy. It's
Take
crazy.
me to Vegas or something, but no, not a cabin in the middle of nowhere. Just three girls. Okay, no.
Exactly, exactly. I want to ask you something. What was like work with the director, Chris Stokes?
Oh,
Stokes.
working with Chris has been a complete dream and a life changing experience, for my career, for me on a personal level. He's such an amazing visionary. He has this less like vision where he sees certain people and what others may not see, he sees. And I say that because he gave me my first real big role, which was the stepmother that's on Tubi. And from there came this whole trilogy that we created. And now, to come to this point where now we have a movie that's coming to the big screens, it just speaks volumes on how much uh, greatness he really has and what he's capable of. He's taken over Tubi practically. You know what I mean? Footage Films is a $1 billion movie company, and it is this is an African American man that just has a vision, and he has an eye for talent. And what he saw in me is what I've been waiting for years to, for someone to see. I always knew what I had. It was just, finally getting someone that sees that in me. And Chris is that. Alongside my manager, Diana Morales, those two are like the big push behind where I'm going as an actress. So working with Chris has just been life changing.
That's amazing. And in this specific movie, what was like your biggest challenge? Any scenes there was more challenge for you? Was like,
For this particular movie, I think all the big bang scene, which without giving too much away, it's not going to look like that on the big screen. But there was nothing there, and I had to be completely terrified. So the challenge of just to be so terrified and this and that, and then having to go back to normal when they say cut, I feel like is challenging in itself. But I just feel, just us, all of us across the board, those days where we had to be completely terrified and running from something that isn't there. Um, yeah, it was not easy, but we pulled it off.
I imagine that. And what do you think people are gonna can expect of the movie for us to wrap it up?
I want people to come in expecting to really be on the most amazing thriller you've ever been on. But first of all, take time to indulge and dive into this amazing friendship, love story. Yes, there's a love story. And then just, the whole, the push of people who love each other and know each other, what they have to do to come together to survive. And then also come to it like, what if this really happens to us, like scientists say? I think everybody should go, let's watch this movie together because we should be prepared. Like, what if this and this, I feel like sets the tone. It gets us, make sure your phone is charged without giving too much. People can
Yeah.
leave the theater with some life-changing tips if they come, because they are aliens coming soon, quote unquote, from scientists, so they say. But But other than that, run to theaters, please. August 29th. This is a movie that everyone should come see. Even the kids, my kids are even excited to see it, and they were on set. So that just goes to show you like just how broad of a movie this is and how much like everyone's gonna love it. So we need you guys in the theaters August 29th. And don't forget, if you want the best seats in the house, you can go on Fandango August 22nd and get your pre-order tickets.
Amazing. Erica, this is so nice to talk to you.
Oh,
Nice to meet you. Thank you so much for your
you.
time. Muchas gracias and a lot of success always. Ciao. If you like to support or continue to support Jana on Camera, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share the videos.